So please welcome Darlene Davies.
What a happy group of people you are. Wonderfully happy community. You know, we're here to honor people who volunteer. And last evening, as we were watching the news, we all saw the current president and former President Bush together. I think it was at Texas A&M University. And what they were promoting and talking about was volunteerism, how important it is and how powerful it is. And so Joe is a volunteer extraordinaire. She's over here. And her story is a wonderful one, but there is a certain aspect of it that I think is just a story that needs to be told. In fact, I thought of writing it and publishing it because it really is unusual. But because she is so special, I'm going to start at the beginning, and bear with me, I will work through it. First of all, when Joe Cormier speaks, everybody listens. And you will know what I mean when she comes up here, if she gets up her courage to say something. She speaks so softly, you must listen very, very carefully. Of course, that's an old, tried and true educational method, isn't it? We all know that in the classroom, if you want to bring some order to everything, you speak as softly as possible. You bring down the noise level by speaking just barely at an audible level. Well, Joe taught in the city schools for many years, so she knows a wide array of educational techniques. But you know, for Joe, that soft voice is natural, and it's pure Joe. She's a gentle soul with a resolve of steel. How else could she have accomplished so much in one lifetime? She was born in Pennsylvania, and I met her in the early 1960s when we were enrolled in Dr. Suerna's course in speech therapy. Warren Cormier, who was also enrolled in that course, joined the two of us. We all, I guess, finished it successfully, and we subsequently went on to have satisfying educational careers. He already had a head start, of course, because he was an experienced teacher. Joe served at San Diego State College as a clinical technician while she completed her BA in speech therapy. During that busy time of the 60s, she married Warren, her handsome teacher and Naval Reserve officer. She also worked as a substitute speech therapist in the Chula Vista City Schools for 4 years. Her much-loved children were born, and then Joe joined San Diego City Schools as a speech pathologist. She earned an MA in counseling from National University in the 1970s, and she retired from San Diego City Schools in about 1985. After 15 years. While Joe has served as co-chair of Armed Services YMCA's Avant-Garde and as president of the San Diego Navy League, and she's conducted countless cooking classes for military wives. Her major contribution to our community and to the nation, I might add, has been her advocacy and support of Balboa Naval Hospital Speech and Hearing Clinic. This tiny woman with the sparkling eyes and very soft voice persuaded the United States Navy, the Naval Hospital Commanding Admiral, the president of San Diego State College, and the chair of its speech pathology department to collaborate and establish a speech, language, and hearing clinic, which was conducted by Naval Reserve officers' wives volunteers for the first 5 years. After that first 5 years, the U.S. government took a look at this and decided this was really something, and then made it a permanent part of Balboa Naval Hospital. GS ratings for everybody and everything. Now that clinic is big time, with fine facilities, a top-notch staff dedicated to training and retraining impaired individuals. Their current work with the wounded warriors is magnificent. Jo Cormier and her colleagues planted the seeds for all of this. Their efforts are stunning examples of the power of volunteerism. I've watched Jo at work for 48 years.